just on the Lay the Draw bot in action. Now what we've got here is a game, a South American game. It's just about due to start. So I've just adjusted the time to 1 minute before the off because it's less than 10 minutes, less than 600 seconds. So I'll put minimum bet, minimum money match 4,000. We can see there's 4,900. I just want to do this so it goes off. I'm looking for a 50% profit on my stake of 5 and a loss of 70. So if I'm going to lose 70% of my stake, it will trade out. Now that's what it will do at the moment with what I've got here. But what I also want to do is I want to cover the 0-0 score. So if I just put a tick in there, the amount of liability I want to cover half of my stake there. So if I put in 50, and I'm not really worried about the price is here, so I want to cover 50% of my stake on this one. So that's what I'll put in there, and now all I need to do is to come over here, put the game in by double clicking on it. So now that game is in the box. So anything in the selected markets is what the bot will bet on, and it will bet onto the instructions we've just got over there now. And so I click on start, and now the bot will work its magic. So we'll come back shortly and see how he went. Cheers. Okay, now the game started. We can see here that it's placed a correct score bet at 0-0, and the odds were 12s, and you can see that it's placed a stake there of 0.62. That will give us, just scroll over, that will give us a potential profit of 6.28, which is half of what our liability is going to be. As you can see, that's the liability on the draw score. So the bot's done exactly what we've wanted to do now. So if it's not a 0-0 scoreline, we'll lose 62 cents there, and so no big damage done there. But we've got, if it does end up in a 0-0 draw, which is our worst scenario, because it means we won't be able to trade out or anything, we're only going to lose the about $6.82. That's the worst scenario. Okay, so back when something happens in the game, and I've got more to report. Okay, we can see now the game's virtually at the 91-minute mark now, so the score is 0-1, but the bot now has traded out. So you can see now, regardless of what happens, we're going to make, if Carmelita is going to win, this 2.16, and if the draw happens, it's 2.72. So we've traded out. We've made we've made our money there. The reason we didn't make the 50% on our $5 obviously is because we had in the correct score, we had 62 cents invested at the 0-0 line, which was unsuccessful because you can see the score now is 0.1. So that is how it looks at the state of play now, with the game still progressing, but all that matters now, if it's a draw, we'll make 272. If it's not a draw, we'll make 216 on this deal. Okay, so the game's finished now, and this was our initial first bet that we placed with the bot, which was the $5 lay on the draw. You can see that was at 1 minute to 10, just before, like we wanted, 60 seconds before the start. And then we also had our correct score, which we wanted to cover 50% of our liability. So it placed a 62 cent bet, which covered 50% of the liability that we had in this bet here. Okay, so as the game progressed, 1 hour 40 minutes into the game, including half time, obviously, the back bet was actioned because we were looking to get 50% of the profit. So the back bet was actioned there, when the odds were at 6.8, we had to use $2.84 stake to get it. So that was our upshot. If we look at our upshot from the bet for lay the draw only and trade it out, including commission, we made 2.05, which is about 40% on our $5, not the 50. This is because obviously here we're trading below, because I'm using Australian dollars, we're trading below the limit, so it's had to back and place a draw, place a bet. So we made 40% on that bet there, and on this one here, on our correct score one, because the score was 0-1, we lost our 62 cents there. So this one here, really, if you're using the option of 0-0, it's really in buying some insurance in case it does end in a 0-0 score. So our insurance costs us basically 62 cents to save half our payout. So the upshot of it all is here. We can see, sorry, up there, the soccer, we made 1.43, or nearly 30% on our $5, and that was all done just on those settings that I've shown you in this video. Okay, so today, using the 0-0 score as an insurance, we made just under 30% for this match. Okay, thanks for watching this one, and be sure to watch another video showing another technique using the Lay the Draw software. On behalf of Michael and myself, Steve, thanks for watching this. Cheers.